Hey y'all. Trying to get the camera to go up higher, but that's probably good. Seems a little choppy, but it'll be okay. Um, so I've got two fairly new books. This one came out in, I want to say November, December. I haven't colored in it yet. This one is called Afternoon Tea by Teresa Goodrich. Published, I guess, by Creative Haven. Then the next one, I just got it yesterday in the mail. It's by Marty Noble, and it's called Forest and Woodland Wildlife. Hey Noelle, how are you? Thanks for coming. These are the two books that I'll do a flip through. And then I'm going to be coloring in Afternoon Tea because I guess, what do you call it when people follow you? A sub. Call them subs. She's from Australia, and she got this book also, and she was doing a flip through of it, and I said, oh, I have that one, and maybe I'll color in it next time, so this is for her. Her name's Happy Trekker. I'll try to find a link to her channel so y'all can go sub that. So let's do Forest Woodland Wildlife first. Put this aside. All right. I could get the camera up a little higher, but I think I'll just leave it. I think it's okay. I don't want to shake the camera anymore. Here's the back. Stunning wildlife scenes to color. These are a few of her other ones. I think they're hers. Might be different ones. I don't have any of these. I used to have this one. Or maybe I had it. I might have given it away. Marty Noble, I think she's the one that wrote the book that's really hard to find. And Coloring of Elena colors in it once in a while because she likes Marty Noble's work. See if I can't remember the name real quick. I think it's called Collage something. If y'all know what it is, just type it in or post it in the comment, whatever you like. I've got one other book by her. It is a cat coloring book. Although I don't think it has just cats. Anyway, let's flip through that. There's an example of some stuff. It's pretty cool. That looks like a blue heron to me. Not sure. Savor the wonders of nature in 31 realistic detailed drawings, etc. Oh, look at this. I didn't even know this when I looked through it the first time. It says what it is here. That's interesting. I probably would have rather liked it on the back somewhere, like, like here. Because if you take it out and you display it, then you're going to miss that part. But it is interesting that they put the names of the animals in there so you can go look them up to color. Let's see if I can't get this, sort of. Okay, that looks pretty good. So what I've cut off here is just the white bit. So we're okay. I love kestrels. They're so beautiful. There's Badger. Hey, Marcy. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to try not to comment too much. Bald eagles. I'll just tell you what they are. Bats. Very cute. Look at this little bat upside down. He's so cute. This one's popping up. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Beavers. She does leave. It says detailed, but I wouldn't say that some of this was detailed. Some of it is and some of it's not. But I think, to me, it lends itself to painting of some kind. Like gouache or maybe even acrylic. I wouldn't say watercolor because it's going to go through. Of course, you could photocopy it, I guess, onto some better paper. This actually is thicker than the usual Amazon paper. I guess it's because it's a Creative Haven book. For some reason, I was expecting thin. Black bears. Oh, I keep moving the page. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Bluebirds and cardinals. Oh. I was wondering, why is that bird sideways? It's because the picture's sideways. Landscape. Very nice. I like that one. It doesn't tell you, well, obviously that's not going to tell you what. Now that would be another cool thing if she would have done that, is add some of the foliage in there. Like, well, we know that's a fern, but, and that's probably just pine tree. Some of these things I don't know what they are. Like these flowers. I guess you could just make it up. Bobcat. Beautiful. I love big cats. Chipmunks. Very cute. I'm just wondering if she's more detailed with the foreground. Let's see. I'm analyzing them as I go here. Okay, I can definitely see. Well, I don't know. It's almost like a little bit too detailed, and some people won't do it, but a little bit less detailed, and some people won't do it. Don't color it. So I guess maybe it's even. I probably would have added more detail to that. This is a cougar. A Cody. Hey, Kenny. Thanks for coming in. Or as we say, coyote. Eastern gray squirrels. Squirrels. Elk. Great horned owl. One of my favorite owls. I got to see one close up one time. Just the most magnificent, beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. I went to a bird rescue. They had some other animals there, but mostly it's birds. And the lady that runs it let me go through the back where they were evaluating the birds, and I looked at them, and there was a great hornell in there. I've also seen one at night, although just a, not a shadow, what's the word, a silhouette of it. And I mean, we had a nice moon, but you still couldn't really see it. You could see the shape, but I heard it too. Very beautiful. And I saw it flying. That was awesome. Hedgehog. Heron. Didn't I say blue heron? Got it right. Milk snake. I haven't heard of a milk snake before. I'm guessing part of it is white. I don't know. Oh. Moose. Opossum. In the South, we say possum. Oh, porcupine. Very cute. Oh, look at the, what are these? Oh, it just says rabbits. It doesn't say any particular kind, just rabbits. Raccoon, or as the British like to say, raccoon. What do the Australians say? Do they say raccoon or raccoon? And there's the red fox. I love that. Oh, that's the one that's on the cover. Pretty. I love it. He's so cute. River otters. Skunk. Toads. Toadies. I love toads. White-tailed deer. Very cute. Wild boar. Don't we call those javelinas? Not sure. Wolves. Woodland mice. Woodland jumping mice. I'll have to look up some of these to see if they're, what country they're from. I'm guessing mostly America, but I don't know about that one. Woodpeckers. It doesn't say what kind, but I can look that up. And there's the great horned owl. This looks like it was painted, colored with the computer. But at least it gives you an idea of what colors you might use. Very cool. Let's see what she says here. Doesn't say. Anyway, there's that. And here's the one I'll be working in today. There are a few. Oh, look at that. And I'll tell you which colors. Oh, let me see. Teresa Goodrich. Ridge or rich? Ridge. Good ridge. I don't know why I say rich. I love this one, but I think I'll wait until the spring to color that. So beautiful. It just pops at you when you open it. So most of these are not wintry pictures. Although something like this you could make it so. That one. This is one I was thinking of coloring. Hey Elise, thanks for coming in. Long time no see. I just like that one too. This kind of page will probably be more of a testing page. And I'm not really fond of doing lettering. But I like the composition. I look. Is this lady looking at him, going? I mean, he's looking at her. I don't know. Shh, Tyler, be quiet. Shh. Look at all this wood. That would be beautiful. Oh, I didn't notice the cat. And there's a cat down here too. Our cats used to jump up on top of the cabinets. We have a high ceiling in the kitchen, dining, living room. And so the cabinets don't go right up to the top. And they would jump up there. One of them still does occasionally. This was another one that I thought about doing because it's kind of wintry to me, being there's a fire and they're inside. I kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah, you don't like lettering either. That's all right. I don't know that too many of the people I follow would like that. Let's party. That's a little bit of lettering. That's not bad. I think this is very British, which it's done by a British lady, so that's a good summery one to do. For some reason, this reminded me of Shannon. Now, I don't know that she wears I think she does wear glasses. I don't know that she crochets or knits. But there's a cup of some warm drink with books. So, I don't know. Just remind me. This one's cool. I like the different ones she's got here. I like that one. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Their landscape and water and your metal for your bike, maybe rubber wheels. You've got lots of hair, some fabric, flowers, looks like a wicker basket, glass, maybe porcelain, and I just said flowers, didn't I? Grass. So you got a lot of stuff going on in there. This is another one I thought of doing because it could be, you're inside. I'm not sure. Oh, look. Does that remind you of something? The key and the clock? Or the watch? That could probably be any time of year, too. I see a heart there. Very pretty. There's the kitties looking at each other. Book and tea. This looks like lemonade. There's an indoor scene you could have any time of year. Oh, and this one. Keep calm and drink tea. I like that. Here is definitely summer. Anyone know what kind of car that is? Get ready to party. Ooh, pretty. And there's the summer one. Hi, Leslie and friends, lurking in the kitchen. Oh, thanks for lurking. All right, this is the one I'm going to be doing. I've got 3 here. How many of you are in here? 9. Ooh. That would be perfect. Okay, so my idea for this one, I guess there's 8, is to have each of you pick a teacup and a color that you want in it, and then I would color it. That was one idea. And I like this one because it's got a dog and we're indoors. I don't have a fireplace, but got the heater on anyway. And then this one with the cats sitting on a chair. I think that's inside. And this beautiful blanket. So, which one would you like me to do? The teacups, the dog, or the cat? Teacups, dog, or cat? Teacups, dog, cat. All right. Now what I'm going to be using to color in here goes along with one of Shannon's hashtags. It's your least used pencils or medium or whatever it is. I haven't used these Amazon Basics in ages. I don't remember really using them that much at all. So I'll be using those while you're contemplating. I'm going to find that test page. And I'm going to test out. The other one was the color watercolor. I haven't used those, but I'm not sure if it would stand up to the paper that well. Maybe it would. I mean, I could change my mind and use that. Let's see. Wow, that's really nice on this paper. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Oh my goodness. So, the idea for the teacups was, I don't know if it came from here, but I just thought about it. So long ago, people used to do friendship quilts. And I have my great grandmother's friendship quilt. It just was it just was the top. It wasn't a whole quilt. But each of the blocks is embroidered a name of either person who embroidered it or someone my great grandmother wanted to include on it. Yeah, I think this Amazon Basics work really well on this paper. Wow. 4 votes. 3 for the cat. 1 for the teacups. I can do that one another time. It doesn't have to be now. I've got one very old quilt that my great great grandmother quilted when she was 12 years old in 1882. And then I've got the friendship quilt. The other quilt, I'm not sure if my dad's mom made that or not. But I have hers, and it's more like the 50s, I think. Looks like the cat is winning. Hey, Yana, thanks for coming in. Six votes. We had 12 people watching and 6 votes. Okay, you other 6 people, if you can. You don't have to. But it really... Okay, there's 7 votes. Awesome. And if you could go like my video, that would be awesome. Now that I see where that is, I never noticed it before. I can see concurrent viewers and likes. So I'm not sure if concurrent viewers means that 12 people are viewing or 12 people have viewed. Whatever it is, I'm seeing that part. Ooh, we have another teacup voter. Ooh. Sorry I'm late. What pencils? I think, going to use the Amazon Basics because it's the least used of my pencils other than the watercolor ones, which I suppose would work okay in here, but it might get... I just have to test it. I'll just have to test it. Thank you for voting. I appreciate it. Okay, awesome. There's 11 now. Somebody left. It's okay. You're welcome. What colors I'm going to choose is a whole nother matter. If the cat still continues to win, poor dog, nobody wanted the dog. Then I will probably make the cat my cat's color because I love my cat. It's actually kind of a challenge to find his coloring. He's what you call muted orange. The Amazon Basics is 72 pencils, I think. Yeah. I have a like 18. Is it 18? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 25. Oh, 24. I have an extra white. Okay. Yeah, I got those because they were in such a good deal. I said, well, if I want to test them out, I'm going to get that set. And then I saw I liked it, so I got the 72. That's why it's filled up like that. Hey, Katrina, thanks for coming in. It's okay, Connie, no problem. They are surprisingly good pencils. That's what people were saying, and I thought, all right, I will test them out and see how it goes. And pretty soon I thought, well, this isn't bad. All right, I gotta see if I can't find my little color thing that I made for it. I'm thinking, what's that? Oh. You know what? I didn't do the other 72. I remember now I intended to do it, but then didn't. So, I don't know what these are going to turn out to look like. Here's my grizzly. So, I'm remembering I was going to work on these. I printed out some of these, and I was going to do the rest of them, but I didn't. But this gives you a good idea of how vibrant they are. I mean, look at those colors right there. I love those colors. They're just very vibrant. Even brown. Oh, let me end the poll real quick. All right. Thank you for voting. Nobody voted for the dog. That's so sad. It's okay. Not a problem. Light ochre. I have it sharpened down, I don't think. That's almost like my kitty, except this one is called just ochre. I'm thinking he is these colors. Oh, those three colors go well together right there. Look at that. Burnt ochre. That's brown ochre. That one's a little different. So these four right here, and that's the order they're in when you get them. I think, yeah. They've left out some numbers. Oh, I see. That, maybe not. I thought maybe they left out some numbers. Anyway, any hoodle, as someone we all know and love likes to say. Come on, get in there. Cool beans. I don't act my age. Oh, okay. Mom's amazing for a gal who is 90. She's going to exercise class today. Wow, that's awesome. My father-in-law is 84, and he really acts like he's in his 60s, 70s. When he's mowing the lawn, it's like maybe he's in his 50s. He mows the lawn, front and back, and does the weed eating. All right, I like, why didn't I just leave those out? I don't know. My brain's not working. All right, so we'll start with that. There's almost a little more orange in there, but that's pretty good. Let me see if I can't find a nice cream color. No, that's going to be too pink. I don't know what I was thinking. Sand. Sand, I think, is pretty good. I'm going to color these lighter areas this sand color. As if the sun is coming from like this way. Oh, there's no sun, it's the house. Okay, the light in the room. Ooh, sometimes. I haven't been going to bed at a decent time lately, and I think it's catching up with me. Is this the dark one? Now, of course, I can't remember what I used. That's weird. It didn't look like they were different. It's like the same thing. What happened? Okay, I know what those are. See, that looks like that one. And that looks like that one. That's bizarre. Did I miss a color? No? I guess that one's supposed to be the lighter one. Okay. Sorry. I'll just color lightly. Well, if they come out with the bigger set, I'm definitely gonna get that. Anyone ever tried to color their cat's pics like their own cat? I haven't. Although before my sweet dog Kinsey passed away, when we knew she had cancer and couldn't do anything about it, somebody said, why don't you draw her picture? And I didn't, because I didn't feel like I could do it justice, really. And I mean, I still can do her picture. It's not a big thing, but I just don't know if I want to right now. It's still painful to think about her, you know? I saw a video the other night, the other day. I was showing someone the snow, and I just typed in snow, and a video of her popped up that had that was of her running around the backyard in her little jacket. It did come off. She ran her heart out all around the snow. She was having a great time. And I hadn't seen that video in ages, and so this is sand, by the way. Yep, keep acting the key. Yep, Law and Lumber gave a shout out, and I gained 100. Well, that's awesome. Very good. I think I'm at 180 something right now. 180. Why did I say that? Brain. 800 and something. My brain does that. I'll think of something and it'll say the opposite. It's like 814 or 17, and in my head I saw the 1, and so that's what I started with. I don't know if it's fibrobrain or something new or my age. Who knows what it is. But that's what my brain does. I'm going to go a little darker with the burnt ochre. It is, what's the temp? 45 and raining. Probably feels colder than that. But I am inside, toasty as can be. Alright, the last one is brown ochre. It might be a little brown, a little too much, but I wanted to get that dark in there. I'm just lightly going over the lighter part. Just to kind of bring the picture together. Not bad, not bad. Okay, there's my cat. 827, okay. Excuse me. Congestion. Oh, I appreciate y'all liking. That's very very important to the situation. Cool. I appreciate y'all liking. Okay, next. I could go really easy. I think my book keeps my book. Sort of a book, isn't it? My pencil case keeps hitting the microphone, so if that made noise, I apologize. This is my lightest green. So we'll just do a little bit of light on here. I really need to switch hands. I had the weirdest dream this morning. I knew it was this morning because I woke up from it and it was time to get up. The dog said, "You slept too long, Mama. It's time to get up." All right. To rearrange myself here. If I'm going to do left-handed today. So, I don't know what my hand was doing while I was sleeping, but it must have hurt really bad because in my dream, I dreamed my hand was hurting. I won't go into details of the story, but my hand was... I woke up and I couldn't move my hand. And this is my right hand. And I thought, what is going on with my hand? And I thought, oh, it's probably because I played a game too much. I got a game for the PC and I've been playing that too much. And of course, I'm mostly right-handed, so I use... I could use my left. Anyway, I naturally just go with the right. And I guess it got into my dream that my hand was hurting because I was playing too much. But as I started to wake up, the pain dissipated. And so I'm thinking, it's just one of those weird dreams where you feel like it's really happening, but it's not. Hey Courtney, thanks for coming. That's Leslie streaming. What, me changing my stuff around? Yeah. Well, my right hand is starting to hurt, so I needed to switch for a little bit. Anyway, that's the weirdest part, is that it was hurting while I just woke up. I couldn't move it, and then it was okay after that. Very strange. Very strange. I gotta keep you on your toes, Shannon. I'm just using different greens here to make the leaves. I suppose I could tell you what I was using. Lime green, yellow green, olive green. I think I was using grass. No, I didn't use grass. So lime green, yellow green, green, a little bit of emerald, but not too much, olive green. I like using a lot of greens when it comes to the foliage. I'll go, no, that's a little bit too blue. Let me put some other in it. And on I go. What's weird, Don? That I can use my left hand. All right, now because I like blue, I'm going to use blue for the flowers. This is called Smyrna blue. Now, if you know the book of Revelation, you know this word, this name Smyrna, but I'm not sure what it means as far as blue goes. Does Smyrna mean blue? Somebody look it up. Let's see. If you're wondering where my other picture was, I was working on the key. I hadn't finished it. Surprise! Rain, rain. Keep going. Leslie doesn't like to get out anyway. Okay, I was going to say I'd like to shout out to my parents. They don't watch my channel, I guess, because they don't know how to get around on the internet, on Amazon, on YouTube. But they had their 57th anniversary yesterday. And it's by the grace of God. It really is. There are times when I thought, oh, that's going to end it, you know. This is light blue, by the way. Probably should make that green darker. I don't have a terrible dark green. I suppose I could try to use this one. It's called Viridian. It's probably going to be bluer. Yikes. Eraser, eraser. I'm kind of just starting out with colors that I'm interested in using. I know what I'm using. I know what I want. Okay. Okay, right hand's got to do a little bit of something here. So when I go in there and play my game again, today, because I'm a glutton for punishment. I will probably switch hands. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to color that. Yes, after my live, Connie comes on 30 minutes later. Let's see. I'm going to type in. Do, 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 do. What? There it is. I'm going to go ahead and put her link in. Because I know I'll forget. I forget things. So these look like roses to me. But I might make them in something else. What should I color that? How about the blanket? I'll start with the blanket. What in the world? That's bizarre. Okay. I like blue, so I'm trying not to make everything blue. But I might make the flowers blue. I don't know. Are there blue roses anywhere? I will miss Connie is covering a portion of shift. Oh. Have fun working. I guess some people have fun working. This looks like a wicker kind of chair, so we will work with that. This one's that bark color. Just testing out the browns. I need to seriously. Okay, that is not brown. That was brick red, and here's red brown. Here's just plain brown. That does go with that one, I guess, a little bit. I'm not gonna do maroon. Actually, why not? Ooh. I may keep that one out. Ooh, those two browns go together, more or less. Van Dyke brown. That would go along. That one goes better than that one does. Interesting. Gray, silver gray, warm gray, dark gray. Sable? Slate gray. Okay. Let's throw in Never worked someplace I disliked. Yeah, that's very true. I had a few jobs over the years, and some of them I didn't like at all. Now, what am I doing the brown on? Oh, so we've got sand, burnt ochre, and is burnt ochre the one we wanted? No. Why did I pick up the burnt ochre? That's not the one I wanted. All right. I'm gonna put this here so that won't fall. Yeah, it was this one. Sorry. Sand and dark chocolate. That doesn't sound good together at all. Van Dyke brown. Okay, so Van Dyke. That dark chocolate and Van Dyke look so much alike. It's a little lighter. All right, anyway. Since I don't have a swatch of these colors, it's hard to know which one to use. So when I was in high school, I worked in a couple of places. But none of them seemed to work out for me. The first job that I truly loved, or not loved, but I liked, was working as the school operator for the college I was going to. Goodness, I'm sure she's passed away by now, but the operator, she was so patient. If I messed up, she said, "That's okay, they'll call back." And she didn't get mad at me or anything. It was just, she was just very kind. Can't remember what I used first. Oh, Van Dyke. So that was a fun job. And, you know, after a while, after she knew I could do it, she said, okay. And she scheduled me, and I'm sure I made mistakes, but She was always so kind. So I liked that job. I didn't like really any of the ones that I had in high school. So I'm not going to dwell on that. Then when I got older, I worked for a temp agency, which was fine because I don't think I'd want to have work permanently for any of them. This might be a little dark, but I guess wicker is more, well, I don't know. I guess it depends on what wicker you're looking at. Next. Oh, do y'all have any plans for the week? My plan is to stay in. That is my plan. Now my left hand's bothering me. I'm just going to try to hold the pencil more lightly. Let's see, my job after the temp's job was computer work, like desktop publishing, back when no one could do it themselves. I had another part-time in the same building, and the boss was just atrocious. Trying to think what that is. I'm just going to say it's the wicker part. It was in a tiny office, and every day he would bring in McDonald's. And so the office smelled like McDonald's, and I wouldn't eat at McDonald's for the longest time. I wouldn't eat there anyway now. I mean, for the last 5-6 years. 5-6 years? More like 4. Definitely not ever. But I did always like their fries. Anyway, it smelled like that. But I had had enough of just him in general. So I'm quitting. Sorry. Find someone else. Let's see, after that, this is what jobs did Leslie do? After that, my husband got a big job, and I didn't have to work outside the home anymore, and we had a baby. I guess this was actually the padding. I can erase that. But I did work at a homeschool store for several years off and on. And they probably half the time they paid me in books instead of pay, which was fine. I feel like this wicker needs some light ochre in it. I don't know why. Brighten it up just a little bit. Make it look a little bit more like wicker. No, I know that. I'll do that later. What's next? Pop in my fingers. Wow. Look at this slate gray. I don't know if you can see it here. It's like it's like blue gray blue. To me it has just a hint of blue in it, but it's like charcoal color, really. Well, I guess charcoal is black, but that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. Might be a good this one is warm gray. A good shadow color. I know, I was done with the cat. I was done with the kitty cat, and then I decided to color more. Oh, and I really did like working at the homeschool store. I learned so much, and I could help people get started. And when I was working, and the other boss, it was a mother-daughter. When the daughter wasn't there, the mom would ask me to help get people started on homeschooling. So that was nice. That was warm gray. Alright, it's looking a little bland. Alright, the reason I like this one is I thought maybe... Oh, I know why that was on there. It was rubbing from this side. Is I thought I might use this color for the roses. I really like it. So they're gonna be maroon roses. Start out really lightly. And then my last job I'm still doing is working for an ESL company, teaching English. There are days I like it, or moments I like it, and moments I don't like it. But it's something I can do. And I do mess up sometimes, but I just learn for the next time. And there are times when I've wanted to quit. I did quit once. I won't go into the whys, but I did quit once, and then they asked me to come back, so I said, okay, I'll come back. I'm just using the same color. Just applying more pressure. For areas that I want to be darker. Kind of hard to know on a 2D surface. Like you're coloring a 2D surface. I think it's 2D. Is it 2D when it's flat? Yeah. What would 1D be? Just D. Hard to know where the darks and the lights are. It's kind of easy to get burned out sometimes on jobs like that. Teaching online, or teaching at all, I guess. Because you've got to be animated most of the time. Especially if you're teaching little kids, you want to keep their attention. But if you're teaching an older kid, you kind of rein it back in a little bit, and you're not quite as animated. But I'll get nervous and I'll just talk a lot. I mean, I'll say more than I need to say. I don't think they wanted to know the whole history of a part of a word. I mean, maybe they do. I don't. That's something fun I like adding to some of the material. I mean, we can teach it just about any way that we want. Some people use lots and lots of props, and others use very little or no props. I'm in that category. When I taught the first time, I was in the heavy props. And if I saw some toy, I would say, oh, I could use that for teaching, and I would get it. I didn't buy anything. I'd take it back. I did buy some new things. And I just put all that effort in there. And I was excited to teach. So when I quit the first time, I had all these boxes of props, and I think, what am I going to do with them? And I think I did sell a few things, but mostly they ended up in the guest room closet. And so then when I got back into it, I said, well, I need to find those props and see what I can use from there. And I basically kind of went to minimalist because there was just so much. And I didn't want to sit there and look through each of the things each class I was teaching and decide what props I wanted to do. I just didn't want to do all that again. And
I mean, I started out with a few things, and then I found myself not using the props at all. This one little girl I teach, she's probably 6, 5 or 6, and she might be less than that. No, I don't think she's 4. I'd have to go back and look. She's really young. She's in the lesson where you have several of the characters from the company. And I happen to have 2 of their doll versions. And I bring those out. And I bring the mascot of the company out too. I've got several of him. And so depending on who it is, and if it's an older kid, I just don't normally bring out anything. Try old or elderly ladies. All they want to do is chat. Yeah. They just have a lot to say, you know. They've lived a lot of life and they want to share it. Okay, what do you think of my flowers? I feel like I need to darken some areas. I don't know if y'all can hear the rain, but it's pattering down pretty good. I just made a new word. Pattering. And it's free. Y'all can use it anytime you like. I won't charge royalties. Oh, have a good day, Katrina. Thanks for coming in. Ooh, I'm liking it. Maroon. I'm kind of wanting, maybe I could use white. I don't know. This does. Yeah, I like that one. This one is rose, which is perfect. I'm just going to color over some of that. Maybe a bad idea, I don't know. It just seems kind of flat. I guess that's a word for it, I don't know. If it means adding another color because it looks like it's just one color, which it is, then I guess I got it right. Yes, I love it. Rose. So maroon and rose are good together too. Did I put back all the greens? I think I did. I'm gonna do a different green. Woo-wee, that's peppermint. I don't know if I want it to be minty. I think just regular green's probably good. Yeah, just start out with the other what I did. the background. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'm not sure I like that lime green. That is a little bit crazy. I think I'm gonna like the lighter, just green. It probably doesn't matter. I mean, I don't have to erase all of it. Yes, I like that color better. That's grass green. What was your first job? Now, it could be volunteer or it could be paid. Like volunteer, meaning nursery worker at church, could be a job. Probably nursery director does get paid, but not so much the volunteers. Oh, obviously they won't. Volunteers don't get paid. Welcome to my brain. Sorry, I was frozen there. I gotta remember to look up. My very first job was volunteer. I'm not sure how my mother taught me into it. She worked for a doctor in a hospital. A psychiatrist. She was a secretary. And so she was she went to the hospital every day. And she thought, would it be a great idea if I became a candy striper? Of course, you have to wear a dress of some sort. In this case, it was a pinafore. Somebody actually sewed it for me, now that I remember. Goodness. It had to be, like candy striped. Peppermint stick. I don't think anyone ever took a picture of me in that, but and I had white tennis shoes. I did not like wearing this thing because I had to wear, let's see, was that? Yeah. When I was an elementary student at a Christian school, I didn't have to wear dresses. I could wear pants, and that's what I usually chose to wear. But the other ones, I had to wear a dress. And I wasn't fond of them, but I did anyway. And so this is before all that, and I had to wear this pinafore dress. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but so you got the skirt part, and up here it's sort of like a tank top, and then underneath you would wear white shirt. And so this was striped red all up and down. Cleaning horse stables, the payment was riding on the horses. Oh, that's a great one. I like that. Yes, I've cleaned a few stalls myself. Or not. Yeah, just a few. So that was it, except it was red and not green. I think I would have preferred green. Y'all can't even see that. What am I doing? Can you see this now? I think you see that. All right. That's a really wide skirt, but anyhow, so you had this part. And of course, this part was all striped, and this part was all striped. And then you wore a white t-shirt under it. Some kind of white shirt. I think mine had a collar and buttons, I'm not sure. But anyway, that was the first job, I guess, that I was, didn't have my parents there. I mean, I did some chores around the house, but not. Oh, I forgot about that. I think I was 13. And a friend of mine, maybe it was a friend, a classmate, said they got paid for chores. So I worked out a plan of what to charge for different chores. And I said, okay, I will do all this if you pay me this much. And I think I was pretty persuasive, and they said, okay. Most of it was 50 cents, that kind of stuff, and I saved it up. But it only lasted one summer, and then I couldn't do it anymore. But I think that's when I really learned how to clean, because my mom said, if you're going to get paid, you're going to clean this. Clean this. Do a good job. Sorry, I was typing in the kitchen on my phone. Oh, I didn't see a mistake. Clean horse stables payment was riding on the horse. I didn't see a typo. This is looking good. So now the maroon has to go into the... All right, the back part. Should I just leave it white? I mean, I could get a gray out. Like a light gray. And color some of these. Shadowy areas. I think that's part of that too. I'm not sure how far to go with the gray. If I should have, it should be a grayer gray. Grayer gray. A darker gray. Goodness. My brain today. I might go a little darker. See, do we want... Not sure about this one. That's a little brown. Warm gray. I think this silver gray is supposed to be the cold. One reason I wanted to switch to a different picture is that I think I want to do like a picture a week, page a week. And that way, you know, no matter how far I get, I will start another page on a Tuesday. That way it's more consistent. And it makes me color instead of playing games all the time. Boop, 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 boop. I made clay animals for small clay sculpture business. Did you? That is so cute. Do you have any of your sculptures left? Sometimes people keep some of their work. All right, that is about as gray as I should go, I think. So we have light gray and silver gray. So I think probably what I'll do is I'll just make the blanket this color. I'm not sure about the zigzags. I mean, I could like do that, but that just takes too much time. And then I'll cover over it with the rose color. So that'll be easy. Probably need to erase some of this. What games do you play? Oh my goodness. I like the Lego games. I've played them all. Except for one. And I might play that. I might get that some other time. Lego Fortnite. And it's not like Fortnite. You just kill the skeletons. They're already dead. That was fun. And let's see. There's one called Animal Rescue. I just got that and I was playing it last night. It was on massive sale, so I had put it in my wish list, and we talked about that. My husband and I talked about what games. We just got a new Xbox. Not the big expensive kind, but not the older one either. And I was trying to look up different, trying to think where the light would be hitting. Sorry, I didn't need to explain all that. So animal rescue. I can't remember all their names. One's called Windminder, something like that. Windminder. Which I'm not totally certain about that one. There's one called Submerged that I don't really get. I don't understand what the premise is. So we'll just have to see. Echo is another one that's on a different platform though. What else? Have some of them, we had specific animals, quantity of each we had to make each you go. Oh, that's cool. I actually do have a Discord channel, but I don't go over there very much. But I don't think y'all can post in my community tab. Maybe you can comment and add a picture or something. I'd love to see your little animal sculptures. Noelle, that would be awesome. I may do a lot of Posca-ing on this. Now, I'm quite certain somebody has coined the phrase Posca-ing because it's been around. Posca's been around a long time. But that's what I'm doing. I'll do Posca-ing. And I do happen to have some lighter colors. I forget to use them. Isn't that funny? That's interesting. That's purple. This is almost purple. Purpley. It's not quite maroon. And then you have the pink one. I'm gonna see what this looks like. Oh, my nose. I'm gonna test over here. Yeah, that's... I'm not sure about that. That doesn't look too bad. I'm sorry, I'm out of the shot there. I just don't like all the lines sometimes. I'm not sure what this color is called, but I'll probably need to color these things darker for it to really stand out. I mean, to cover over all these little zigzags would take ages, and I think, why don't I just paint it? Paint the whole thing. But I do like covering up those lines. So I may go back and do that. I like that pretty well. So I may darken up some of this so that it will stand out a little more. I have Lego Star Wars DC. Yep, I've played all those. I'm not a Harry Potter fan at all. I only watched the first movie. Yeah, I know. I don't go along with the crowd. But I played the Legos. Because it was a Lego. It wasn't watching the movies. It was playing just Lego. I'm not sure now if they came out with another Harry Potter Legos, I don't know why they would, but because they did all the movies, I wouldn't get it because I've played it and that's it. Oh yeah, I've got all those. Mostly that's all I've played for a long time is just the Lego games that come out. I don't like much else. And I tend to get very addicted to the games and play them to death. Play it until I'm done. It's like my goal is to get the game done, not to have fun. Although I do have fun while I'm doing it. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Now, if you can tell me where that's from. Ooh. I like that you can color over Posca. Once you have it dry, of course. Oh, my goodness. I don't like the shooting up games. That sounded really bad. I mean, I don't like the pow pow games. Unless you're using a sword and hitting skeletons. Now, of course, in the Lego game, once you get the Lego Fortnite, once you get to a certain point, then the skeletons can hit you all they want, but you're not gonna perish. Or if you've made it so that you'll never die in the game, which I did. I definitely like that about the game, and that you could tweak all the little settings, and you could make it, you could play the sandbox, which is all you do is just create, which actually I found a little boring. So I actually made it a sandbox game. No, I did do the survival game. Yeah, I did survival game, but I can't die and the cold or the heat won't bother me because I was playing it full game, and I got to a point where I was so frustrated and I couldn't find this stuff, and then I found out I could tweak it and change some stuff. I thought, I'm going to do that. And I started over, and it was much more enjoyable. So it's sort of in between creativity and following the regular game. But it kept messing up after a while because we didn't have a good enough Xbox. Honey, it's okay. She misspells names too. She did at the beginning when she came in. Did I misspell somebody's name or did someone else misspell? That looks very dark. It's like... Of course, I have the Darken the Roses. The purple roses. Rain, rain, go away. I actually like the rain, although I wish it would thunder. Although that would scare my dogs, so I don't know. I like the thunder. This is just wintry cold rain. That's kind of all we get in Texas. Well, this part of Texas. Very nice. Do not. No, not you. Courtney was correcting about her name. Oh, I see. That's funny. Yep. I've misspelled people's names too. It's okay. I've been called Lisa. I'm going to let that dry and see what happens. Color over it. I'm going to try it on this lighter part. If it looks terrible, I can always scratch it off. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to work on this lighter part. I think it works pretty well on the dark, because then I can come back over it with the dark, the maroon color. Anyway, that's kind of what I was going to do with that. She didn't greet Leslie, but somebody else who isn't streaming. Oh. Okay. All right, I'm going to post Connie's channel. So there's an inordinate amount of purple in here. So I think I might I don't know if I'll make green curtains or the rose curtains. This part down, of course I'm going to color this bit. I might just use grays and make it white, and then use Posca. And the tasseling, probably do purple-ish in there. The wood floors might be a darker version of the wicker, the green. The teapot, I think I may do the teapot to look silver. I'm not sure. Book, I think we'll make it a blue book. The curtains, I would not have pink curtains in my house. I mean, I'm just getting back into wearing pink shirts. For a long time, I didn't like pink, but before, somewhere along there, I did like pink. My wedding was pink. That was 30 something years ago now. 34? Oh my goodness. 35. Oh my goodness. We're going to have our 35th. Wow. In July. Yeah, I think I'm liking that color for that. And then I might use this color, this maroon color in the dark areas. So there we are. I will work on this one on Friday. We'll finish it up. I'll do a little more on each thing so that there'll be a little bit less to do on Friday, and I'll be, oh, I guess I think I'll make the pot the color of the cat and some of these things. So we'll see how it goes. This is Avery. All my cats are going to be Avery. And Avery is, we say that he's the last cat. We've had cats for many years, but and we've had 4 cats at once. 5 cats. Actually, we've had more than that at once because we fostered a cat and her kittens and another cat and her kittens. So we had quite a few cats for a while, but we adopted all of them out. And then one of the moms that we had ran away. We kept her because nobody was interested in her. I don't know why. She was a great cat, but she was a stray, and she decided, nope, I'm done with house life. I'm gonna go home. We let our cats go outside, and all of the cats that were strays ran away, but the cats that weren't strays stayed. They didn't run off. Anyhow, we're just tired of cats running off, and we're tired of litter box. So Avery's our last cat, we think. So we just have the one cat, Avery, and 4 dogs. All right, well, y'all have a great week, and I will see y'all probably I'll be in Connie's chat. And let me check here. I'm going to put my 3 hearts in. All right. Y'all have a great week. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for liking. And see y'all at Connie's. What do you think of my picture so far? I think there's a whole lot of purple going on here. I may color some other things first, and then I can decide on if I want the purple in some other place. I might do some down here in the... All right, I'm going.